know if I set everything up the right way, but let me make sure I do that. Sorry, I'm just eating some peanuts real quick. But let me go over here to, you know what? Let me just bring up a new thing here. Go live. And let's see what's happening on Rumble and on X. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Anybody that is watching right now, I don't know how many people are watching, if anybody is. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by and taking the time out of your day to watch me. I appreciate it a lot. Let me go ahead and get all this set up. Okay. Leverage trading. Let's see. No. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, as well as if you're watching on Rumble or X, please hit that like button. I know that Kick and Twitch don't have a like button, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, taking the time out of your day to be here. And if you guys want to start trading or leverage trading, feel free to check out my link that's in the chat, as well as the comment section for Twitter or X. But let me just finish up adding the title and thumbnail to Rumble. So I have to edit that every time. But we are seeing the markets that are just looking fantastic, right? We're approaching a $2 trillion market cap overall. And approaching that $2 trillion market cap, we know we have a lot of things that are really moving, a little bit, but we have things like Bitcoin and Ethereum that are moving the most when it comes to, market cap wise, right? Billions of dollars. And we have other things that are also moving a little bit that are giving us decent gains. But there's one in particular that I noticed today that obviously I'm noticing every single day that I go in there because I'm like, what's happening with these plays, because they're like, I hold so much of them, right? Whether it's Jasmine Coin, or whether it's Krill or Harvest Finance, or in today's video we're talking about Grok. Grok has been moving lately, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on, but I just wanted to say some good mornings. We don't really have many people here on YouTube. We have like 14 people, 20 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here. It does help out the channel, helps out with growth and just all that stuff. I know this may not be the most popular topic for people on YouTube. It is usually pretty popular for people that are on X, because a lot of the popularity flows through X, and eventually it will flow to YouTube. And I'm hoping I can be that person to kind of make that flow to YouTube. I don't feel like I'm the only person that's talking about Grok, but I've definitely put out my fair share of videos about it and why I believe that this is going to absolutely explode. I'm just grateful that things are moving right now, especially even while you're seeing some things that are down. Now, let me go ahead and look at what's going on in the overall market, and then we'll get into that position as well. Just really quick to go over what's happening in the overall market. Then we'll go into my watch list, as well as going into Grok itself. So currently we're looking at a $1.95 trillion market cap. Very, very close to getting to $2 trillion. We are about $50 billion away, which sounds like a lot, but comparable to like how much or what we're at, I mean, it's not really that far. We are seeing Bitcoin's dominance as slightly decreasing, but still sitting around the 52.5 5% mark. So it's not altcoin season yet. So that's the reason why we're not seeing everything blow up. I mean, like explode. But you're seeing a lot of money that's going into Bitcoin, a lot of money that's going into Ethereum. I know that there was an Ethereum spot ETF conversation or a filing that has happened, right? So you're looking at 2,800 for Ethereum, 52,000 for Bitcoin. We scroll down here, see Solana at about 2%. XRP has moved quite a bit. We'll talk about that later today. We also have Avalanche that's up by about 4.5%, and so on and so forth, right? A lot of things that are moving. Things look great. Some of the top movers within the market. We see Stacks that's moving quite a bit, and this is just in the top 100. Stacks that's moving quite a bit. We have SEI that's almost up to $1 right now. We have Jupiter that's up 12%. HNT that's up, and so on. Like you see Beam that's actually up as well. That's another play that I do hold a decent amount of, not a crazy amount, but a decent amount that can definitely provide me a good return. But yeah, I mean, the top 100, this is what's happening, this is what's moving. But I wanted to go into like my watch list, which I do hold Grok within my watch list. And we're going to see some bigger movers within my watch list. And the largest mover within my watch list, I was going to say Grok list, is Grok. It's up by 65% today, back up to about 54% of a penny, which again is not at the highest point that it's been, but it's definitely seeing a large increase, a major increase here. And I'm excited for what this will be, because this is not the most volume that you can see within it. This is not the most movement that we can see, that we're going to see. I think this is really just getting started. And once we see that true movement, I mean, it's already up 64%. So the people that decided to go all in while it was at 0.002 or to like 20% of a penny, you made a ton out of this already. You almost, doubled. You did double if you were at 0.0. I think the lowest point was like 0.0023 or something. So you basically did double. Let's actually go in here and look at it. We're seeing a 300% increase in volume right now. And majority of that volume, let's go in here. Majority of that volume is coming from, Uniswap. Right, you have a lot of volume that's happening within Uniswap. You do have some volume that's coming from MEXC. You have volume that's coming from HTX. OrangeX has $1.8 million worth of volume. So you're seeing a decent amount of volume that's coming from these platforms. And it's great to see it, but it's not the max that we've ever seen. And I know we have a lot more potential in where Grok is going to take us. But again, up 64, 65%. If we look at the chart, and where this was, in the last 7 days, it was down to 31% of a penny. If we look at, I guess, the last month and look at the lowest point that it has been, it was at 26% of a penny. So you have doubled your investment from that point if you decided to get into this. And the sky's the limit for this play, honestly, because as I look into it, I understand that 3 cents is the highest point. But that's not the highest level that it's going to get to. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that. I believe it's going to go a lot further than that. However, my first selling point of about 400,000 Grok, because I have 1 million, is going to be that point. Now, I will hold on to 600,000 to see that through as it does skyrocket up, because what that's going to do is allow me to get my initial investment plus a lot of profit while holding on to more than half of what I held. But I believe this is definitely going to push back up to some of these levels and make a huge comeback. So I can't wait to see that fully happen and, what people gain out of it. Again, a lot of this movement, I believe, is because of Elon Musk with, his tweet and how you got the Grok robot that's there. And it's like, don't panic, hovering over there. Right. And you have a lot of posts that are underneath. And if you even look at Grok Project, which is their new Twitter account, like more of a community Twitter account, it's not the actual like coin Twitter account, because that's still, I believe, suspended. But you have Grok that's at 10.4K followers. I believe it was just at 9. So going from, 9K or 8K to 10K is amazing. And you're seeing the growth, you're seeing the popularity. I mean, there's always been a ton of popularity on, on Twitter. Right now we have 34 people that are watching on Twitter. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share it if you want to. You can retweet it. But it's always about the popularity that's on this platform versus the popularity that's on YouTube right now. I mean, there's 52 people that are watching over on YouTube, so I do appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you can. Also, make sure you check out Margex. There have been a lot of people that have had some success in the last day or so within Margex because of the movement. So check out Margex if you want to start leverage trading. The link to that is in the chat, as well as in the comment section for YouTube. We have 16 people that are watching on Rumble. Thank you for watching. What do I think about SEI? I like SEI. I currently have SEI over on my Kraken portfolio. I want to make sure I'm logged in. I have SEI over on my Kraken portfolio, and it's sitting at $45. Now, I only invested $5 into this play, and I turned that $5 into $45. Imagine if I would have been able to invest $500, right? That would have been fantastic to see that growth. But the point is that this was like a random coin portfolio. And I like SEI. I like where it stands at a $2.5 billion market cap. Did I expect it to rise that much when I first bought it? No. I mean, I'm trying to expect that anything would double or triple in price, but seeing it, more than quadruple in price is absolutely fantastic to see. Again, sitting at $45 over here, I think it still has a lot of room to grow, and I see the popularity behind it. Again, I haven't really dove into the technology and what people truly love about it, but I do see the volume and everything that goes through it. So I'll have to dive into that a little bit more in order to understand everything that comes with it and why this has that level of popularity. I just like the popularity in things, and I'll talk about if it does have any type of popularity. But there's some cases where I don't know what it truly does. But it's a layer one blockchain developed on Cosmos that aims to provide a next generation DeFi infrastructure utilizing centralized order books. SEI network facilitates DApp integration and access to liquidity within the Cosmos ecosystem. SEI validators can choose to accept other Cosmos ecosystem approved tokens for gas payment based on the network governance. The SEI token allows users to pay for gas fees and also functions as the protocol's governance token. Again, have to dive into it a lot more. That's just a simple summary of what it is, but yeah, good play, fantastic play. I mean, it's been working wonders for me. Let's see, what are people saying on YouTube? Good morning, Matt. XRP moving slower than hoped. Hopefully it will kaboom. Maybe it needs to wait its turn. Well, it's not that. I mean, it's sort of that, but it's also more about the SEC versus XRP. We don't really have any type of positive news that's coming out of that right now. And until we get a conclusion on that, like some sort of solution, conclusion, end point to that, you're going to see XRP moving slow. It'll slowly make its way up. Like if you look at the chart that I have, like if I go over to Margex, let me make sure. If I go over to Margex really quick and bring up XRP. XRP has been hovering around the same place, like the same trend line, along this trend line for a while now. So it hasn't really broken lower than that. We haven't seen the absolute explosion yet, and we will see that explosion. But we need the reason why it's so like it's consistently increasing and slowly increasing is because we don't have a conclusion. We don't have an end to what has happened there with the SEC versus Ripple. So once we get that, you're going to see movement within here. But it's been slowly making its way up from these low levels here all the way up. And you could see that trend line and how it hasn't dropped below. Really, besides this point, it dropped a little bit below. But it's been hovering around that trend line for a very, very long time. So, yeah. if you guys want to start trading on Margex, the link to Margex is down below. Now, I do want to check how close I am on breaking even on that. I should be, oh, I'm positive on that play now because I have XRP at my price was 55 cents and it's currently sitting at 55 cents. So I am currently up 61 cents on this play. I was down for a while on this because XRP hasn't really made a move, but now even with this position over here, this is another XRP play where my open price was 49 cents at a 10x leverage, and I'm sitting up $46. So that's great to see. I'm also up $104 on this play, up $123 on this play. Once it gets to a certain point, I will take my initial investment as well as maybe a little bit of profit there. I believe this is in Ethereum. So if I take my initial investment, it will be about $100. Actually, I would be taking my initial investment plus profit if I took half of it right now because it's at 200%. So it would be about $100 that I'm taking, give or take a few tens of dollars, but I'll be taking a decent amount from that if I decided to do that, which I still feel like AVAX has a lot more growth from where it is. And I'm glad that this is moving because over in my Coinbase portfolio, things look absolutely amazing, right? AVAX up to 2,700, Bitcoin up to 2,600. Cardano's making a little bit of a move there too. You see Jasmy Coin, XRP is almost break even for what they have me listed, which I guess would be $12,000. But yeah, I invested lower than that. They just have they have the wrong information. But either way, it's great to see it growing, great to see it moving again up to 55 cents. I'm thinking about trying to find the best point to make a new leverage trade, but I haven't looked at it short term yet this morning. Let's see, scroll down. And this is what Bitcoin looks like if we look at it from a larger view. We've seen it break through this point, which is fantastic, and now we need to see it kind of break through this point. So let me draw another line. We need to see it break through right here. Yeah, right there. We need to see a breakthrough somewhere right there. So once it does break through that point, which is about the $53,000 mark, we'll see things where we don't have any type of resistance until we get to like 59 to give us to 60, and then obviously getting back up to 65 as well as breaking that $69,000 barrier. So I'm excited about that. But again, that's less of the altcoin market and more of the Bitcoin market that we are seeing right now. And I would say it's Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what we want to see is a lot of altcoins that are moving. And the only altcoin that I have on my watch list that's moving at an aggressive rate, I mean, technically I have two that's moving at an aggressive rate, and both obviously are great calls. You have Grok that's up by 64%, and you have API 3 that's up by 37%. I called this out to my my Patreon, I don't know, it might have been 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. And I told them I was buying API 3. It looked like a fantastic play. I bought a little bit of it. Then I ended up buying some more of it. It ended up moving some more. And now it's up 36%, almost up to $5. So again, that's fantastic. And the circulating supply, you're looking at 86 million coins, and it's currently at a $270 million market cap. I think it has a lot more growth potential. Again, if we go over to my Coinbase, you're going to see that I have about $900 worth of API 3. And I'm up $440 on this play. Basically 100% of what I invested, I'm up on this position. So I'm fantastic. It's fantastic, and I'm ecstatic, with the performance of that. So yeah, things look great. Good morning, Matt. What is the thoughts on Flare performance? I'll have to check that out in a little bit. I want to kind of get through some comments. VeChain very good today. I'm struggling to hold off buying more, but I'm expecting a pullback. Yeah, that's the tough part, is when things are running. you don't know, like you would love to have more. It would be great to have more, but you also don't want to average up. Or you'd rather average down. USTC is pumping, is it? I did see that Terra Luna Classic was up a little bit, so I was looking at that for a while. USTC is up by 20. Oh, it said 21%. Maybe it needs to adjust. But yeah, it's up by 19.31% today. We did see it increase to about 3 cents before, decrease down to 2.9 cents, and now you're at that 3.2 cent again. So yeah, up 20%. That's fantastic to see. I still hold USTC. I believe it's over in my in this wallet. Let me go back here. Let me go to my wallet. Let me go to staking, and then we'll go to my wallet. So yeah, I hold 18,000 USTC, and I also have a decent amount that's probably in here. Maybe I can get me to 20,000. So that's good. I don't know what it'll end up being worth. If we can find a way to get back to repeg, that would be fantastic. But yeah, we're not there yet. So it's great to see that movement. Since I got on Margex 2 months ago, I've been doing small trades trying to figure it out. So far, so good. Win some, lose some, but I'm up. Yeah, that's the point, is that if you're doing it the right way, you can't just jump all in and try and, leverage $100 at a 100x or $1,000 at a 100x. You have to go in there and be like, all right, well, let me take $5 here and do it at a 5x leverage. I'll be investing for $25. Let me see if I can gain my initial investment back, right? Let me see if I can gain this much. Let me see what my strategy could be. And sometimes you'll have wins, but it doesn't mean that you're ready for that to, for you to continue to like go all in, like to add $100,000. You may have small wins here and there, but you need to figure out what you're doing in order to win, right? So you'll figure it out, and I think it's always great. It's a great learning curve that you have, a good size learning curve, and it's great experience to be able to trade, because then you start worrying about short-term trading as well as long-term trading. Because now with some of these plays, like if I find a way to gain my initial investment back, right, and which I have with Bitcoin in this tether position, if I find a way to get my initial investment back, I can now leave the rest that's in there, and I can lose all of this that's here, which is $100 extra. I could use that, but I could end up losing all that's here, and still be able to see that I have those gains there. I have the initial investment because I took the initial investment. But if it somehow blows up, then I gain a lot more within it. So now I'm invested short term because I gained something, and then as well as long term. So that's the way that I look at it. But yeah, Margex has been a pleasure to be a part of it. I bought $65 worth of SEI. Now it's $609. That is fantastic. Did you take like your initial investment at all? Or are you just sitting on it because you believe it's going to be worth about 10, 20, 30? It's going to be one of those plays that jumps into the top 25. Is that what you think? I don't know where it is now. It's got to be close. Let me go back to here. Let me just scroll down. I know it's at like a $2.5 billion market cap, so it's got to be close to somewhere here. SEI. There we go. It's 42. So do you think it's going to be? It definitely has the potential to be one of those plays to jump into the top 25, but maybe even jump into like the top 10 for a brief moment. One of those plays that comes out of nowhere where you're like, all right, we know it's a staple where you have Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? That's a given. But then what comes next, right? You have BNB, you have XRP, you have Solana, you have Cardano, you have Avalanche, all of those that really tell you, hey, what has more use case, what has more worth, and SEI, definitely has that potential. I'm just gonna sit on it and let it keep climbing. That's great. Just understand that every crypto, you have to have some sort of a selling point to take some of your profit. If you feel like crypto is the absolute future, and you're going to be using it to spend, then it makes sense for you to just hold it in crypto. But for me, like I like to have a portion in, back to whatever currency, whatever country's currency, that I'm, living in, right? So, and currently spending money with. Because right now, while we do think crypto is the future of, banking and all of that, you still need to bring it back to where you are currently so that if you make millions of dollars or whatever, it's not that you would be losing value. You can find a way to gain value the traditional way, whatever the traditional way is for you, as well as have something left on the table. So for like my XRP play, I plan on, selling portions as time goes on, holding some for the longer term, which could be a Fed buyout or whatever, if it ends up being that. But as it's growing, I'm taking profit and bringing it back to, what my normal like bank account is and spending it that way so that I can, pay off things that I need to pay off. So understand where you're coming from. All right, we got 89 people that are here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We got 15 people that are watching on X, or 18 people that are watching on X. Let me see what people are saying in the chat. Let's go, Grok. Grok to the moon. Absolutely. Absolutely. I saw some posts and I was like, wait, what's going on with Grok? And then I went over to my watch list and I was like, this looks amazing. Another play that I have my eye on that I think I wanted to just kind of push that to the Patreon, but another play that I have my eye on that I wanted to maybe get a little bit more information as to why it's down, this much with everything else that's kind of moving, is GME. GME is currently sitting at, I know this may be something that pushes it a little bit. I don't have GME yet. I'm kind of waiting until this comes down to about maybe a $10 million market cap. If it can come down to a $10 million market cap, which would be, somewhere around the, 10% of a penny, I might, I'm not saying that I will, but I might invest $1,000 into it and get myself 1,000,000 GME. And the reason is, right, it's because it's a Solana play. It's a very low market cap, and then you show exactly what the market cap can be. And it has, kind of that memeability to it that you haven't seen for GameStop, that you haven't seen anywhere else, which honestly, it's something that definitely piqued my interest, right? That's what I'll say. So that's a play that I'm looking heavily in on. And if it gets to that point, there may be a case to where you see me have a certain amount of GME. And I think for right now, it's available. Let's see the markets. I think it's only available on, like, you can buy it on Jupiter. It's a Solana meme coin. So it's iffy because it doesn't have many different markets that it's available on. It really just has Solana based platforms. So it's iffy, but I think it could be something that might be big, but still it's definitely an iffy play without the level of like exchanges that something like Grok has. I don't know about that, because Grok is currently standing at 60%, 61% at a 54% of a penny price, $37 million market cap. Oh, they finally got this updated where it shows the circulating supply at 6.9. It shows the market cap at 37.7. And then you see the overall volume at 334% increase at a 18% or $18 million volume day. That's fantastic to see that. Now you can see the volume to market cap ratio, which is 47.5%. So that's great to see. Absolutely fantastic to see. It's very hard to sell when you believe we are at a point of a big bull run. Very, very true. Don't sell until after the halving, at least. It all depends, right? I'm not going to tell nobody to hold on to they have to hold on to their position. If you see a position for yourself that's up 200%, 300%, whatever, right? I don't know what your strategy is when it comes to taking your initial investment, but I find that I need to have a certain point in every play that I'm going to take my initial investment because maybe it's the halfway point, maybe it's 100%, or maybe it's when it 4x's. Like if I have $10,000 and it turns to 40,000, I end up taking my first 10,000, which leaves me with 30,000 that's left. And I'm happy with that because now I can use that 10,000 towards whatever else that I want. If I wanted to just pay off something else, I could pay off something else, or if I wanted to put it into another investment, I could. But the point is that I can now use that money after having, that significant gain. So, depending on what you have going on in your life, you're still involved in that play, but you're just giving yourself maybe a little bit of room to where now you're not losing any money. You're automatically gaining money no matter where the price is. I've got a million grok. I'm all in. Yeah, I mean, the place that I bought, I'm pretty much all in. I wish that I would have found a way to buy what I was going to buy at the bottom, where we saw grok at 26% of a penny. If I could have found that that was going to be the case, that it did come down all the way down to that point, I would have invested my, I think it was like 3,000 something in at that level, which would have gotten me over another million. But who really knows that that's going to be the lowest point possible? I thought we were approaching the lowest point because of the history that we had with grok. So while grok was sitting around this level, which was again around a 50 to 60, what is this? So yeah, 50 percent of a penny level. I didn't think that it would drop kind of below that point because I saw this strength right here. I was like, okay, it's holding pretty strong there, but then started to really dive down, and then you saw it dive down a little more, getting down to 20 something percent of a penny. Now, others have had the opportunity to buy at these levels, and I'm a little jealous, right, that you got to buy at those levels, but I'm also excited for you guys. Grok is a bit scary. Why do you say that? Because it's a meme play and you don't really know how strong the meme is going to be. I bought in at 43 cents a while ago. For what? Oh, you mean 43% of a penny. When can we see XRP participating in this run? I mean, you have to see some clarity within the case first. I really do think that. You're seeing some movement. It's up to 55 cents, which is great for my Margex positions because all of my Margex positions are now positive because this XRP play, you're seeing it at 55 cents. I'm currently sitting at 49 cents of an open price, but then I have this play that's over here, that's an XRP play, to where I invested at 55 cents and now it's back up to 55 cents. So I'm up $3 on this play. So I'm excited for what that will be. I'm also excited for when I can take my initial investment on that because I got very, very close to getting, liquidated on this position. And I didn't want to be liquidated because I did invest the most into this one, which is about, I think it was like 100 because it was 300, 370. So basically, I'm looking at 100, over $150, $180 or something like that in XRP that I wanted to hold in XRP. So now if I can gain my initial investment, I'm now negative again, but if I can gain my initial investment, I'll be very, very happy to be able to now put more XRP back where it needs to go. Again, if you guys want to start trading with Margex, feel free to use my link down below or actually in the description as well as in the chat because this is a fantastic platform. I wish that they had grok available because I would definitely find a place to throw money in on grok on Margex, like $100 at a 100 leverage. I would literally do that. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. No doubt in my mind. Let me see. Let me go back here. All right, so we got 14 people that are watching on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Also, we have, let's see, 17 people that are watching, or 16 people that are watching on Rumble. Feel free to hit that like button. I think we have 4 likes on Rumble. We have a decent amount of likes on YouTube. Actually, can't see what the likes are, or not YouTube, X. And I think we're getting there on YouTube. I think we're closing in on 50 likes right now. Okay, I'm convinced going to buy Grok. How much is a good investment to start? Look, this is up to you in order if you wanted to make that investment. Right now it's up 60%. I never suggest that anybody goes and buys a position that is up 60%. And I will not tell you to buy at these levels, even though my average is above this level. I just hate for as an investor, it hurts when you see something up so much and then the next day it's not up as much. Now, who really knows, right? This can continue, right? We could see 60% for today, 60% for tomorrow, 60% for the next day. Who really knows exactly what's going to happen there? But I don't want to push investing in a play that's up 60% right now. But I do see the long-term potential within this, whether it staggers days or we see it day after day after day. Like, I'm not just a person that's like, hey, this is pumping now, so it's going to pump tomorrow and the next day and the next day. It's a possibility, but you need to make sure that you weigh your options and find the best time to invest for you. So, um, I'll probably dollar cost average on my way in an initial investment and split into 4 ways. Yeah, whatever you feel is best. I mean, my initial investment into Grok was at about 2 cents, maybe a little bit lower, but around 2 cents. And then I decided, you know what? Let me average into it. I only put, I think it might have been like 500, maybe. But I was like, let me put a little bit more into that. I put a little bit more, and then it went down more down to like lower than 1 cent. I was like, let me put more into that. And again, I went all in kind of at that 50% of a penny level where we currently kind of stand. And I said, you know what? Let me just go all in on this and bought 1 million, or I bought 600,000 because I had 400,000. So I bought 600,000 at that level. And I wish I would have bought a little bit lower, but again, I still believe in it above my cost basis. So can't wait until it absolutely flies. I always said Elon speaks, it happens. Uh, because this meme coin with zero utility, just be careful buying Grok. Yes, you should be careful. Did anyone see that Elon post on X and it had the Grok picture in the background? The one with like, are you talking about this one? So you have the Grok bot in the background there. Um, so yeah, if that's the one you're talking about, then absolutely. But you got HTX that's posting about it and posting the Grok. Like, they obviously trade Grok, and you see Grok that's consistently trading, and just a lot of meme pictures about it. Also linking the Grok project, which again has 10.4K followers. Let's see if I can update this. But it's 10.4K followers, and they're consistently gaining more because of not only that post, but any type of things that are there. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Thank you for the amazing videos and Terra Luna updates. No problem. I mean, I'm here for the community. There's some people that think that I'm here for my own financial gain. While that may be a little piece of it, because everybody that's investing wants to turn a little bit of money into a larger amount of money, I'm more for you guys and everybody else that comes to watch. Like, it makes sense. Like, this is where you see the difference in me versus maybe some other people, and or me versus a person that actually only cares about their financial gain. A person that only cares about their financial gain wouldn't tell you not to invest into a play that they are currently at a lower spot on, right? I'm at, and let me explain what I mean by that. Like, I'm at a 70, 75 or 72% of a penny level. So Since I'm at a 72% of a penny level, I would love to see it pump. I would love to see it move to a level where it's over my cost basis. However, somebody asked me what's the best time to invest, and I'm like, look, it's up 65% or 60 plus percent today, and it doesn't make sense for you to invest into a play that's up 62%. Now, if you see the opportunity to put your foot in the door, then you make that move. But if you don't see that opportunity, then don't make that move. A person that truly cares about their own financial gain would not tell you that. I'm a person that cares about people gaining the most and finding the best opportunity to do that. So, as Jason says, don't go chasing green candles. 100%. But a person that truly cares about their own financial gain would tell you it's the best time to buy right now. Go ahead and buy, right? That's not what I'm telling you. Anyone else in here receive a $500 port claim from Pawn Ecosystem? No. Maybe you, mom to the max. I think your views are down on YouTube because notifications aren't going out. Luckily, wait. Luckily, get them on Rumble. Well, or luckily you get them on Rumble. Well, that's fantastic that you get them on Rumble. I noticed that there's no notifications that are going out. I see the notifications because I go to my videos and I'll go to like Studio and it'll show me like how many people came in from notifications, and the amount that it's down is crazy. YouTube is just not sending out the content to my subscribers. Eventually, you'll see that, but notifications just aren't going out, and it's okay. That's how YouTube works. They send it out to some people, but not to everybody. I know people get notifications on Rumble. Some people are obviously getting notifications on X, or just going and seeing like the side view. Like if you go over here to, like say here, you're gonna see live on X, and whoever you're watching, whoever you subscribe to or follow, will pop up over here. So yeah, that's always a good thing. But I would like notifications to go out on YouTube because having 200,000 subscribers and having 100 plus people, it's still a decent amount. 100 plus people that's here is fantastic. But as the markets are running, as things are running, yeah, it should be a lot higher. This is crazy. Pawn is one of the biggest things in crypto right now. The project gave out $5 million in pork on Wednesday, and no one's talking about it. I mean, I haven't received anything or done anything with them, so that's probably the reason why. Do you still own Terraport? I thought I did. I don't know where it is because it was on um, my TerraStation wallet, but maybe I just need to type in the import it or something. I thought I did because I've owned. I did nothing with my Terraport. Can't really do anything. Blah, blah, blah. Grok is a several billion-dollar market cap play, easily up there with Shib. You think $2 plus, a $2 plus hold? That would be fantastic if it got to that level. Um, Obviously, I'm going to be making moves as time goes on, because I'm not. I would love to become a true Grok millionaire. Um, Grok has no affiliation with the real Grok. I know it doesn't have any affiliation with the real Grok. All we know is that you have the Grok bot, right? That is um, that is floating in the background of Elon Musk's tweet. And then you also have HTX that's posting about it underneath it, and they have Grok available to trade, and you have different memes that's happening over here. So honestly, it's going to blow up when you see all of those connections, you see all of those things, and you have 39K likes and 9.6 million views within it. People are like, where do I buy it? What do I do? How do I get it? You know what I mean? And that makes it very, very exciting. I followed the instructions because they had built a new website. So you have to reclaim your Terraport. You have to reclaim your Terraport. Oh, okay. Where are the instructions? Because I didn't follow anything, but I'll do it. What's the price looking like right now? Like, is it decent? Lunic has been delisted. Is that true? And it's still and Terra Luna Classic is still up. Let me check. Where's my phone? Right here. That might have to be the. Might have to change the title a little bit. Let me go. I mean, we're still seeing Terra Luna Classic that's up 5%, even though I think it was delisted from crypto.com. They said that it was delayed, but I only seen two emails or two posts about that, and I haven't seen any other post to say that it is delayed. Um, Let me go to crypto.com, and you said it has been delisted, or are you asking? Oh, that's not right. I wanted to go live on TikTok, and I didn't go live on TikTok yet. Uh, Give me a second. Let me see. Let me go to trade, and I'll go to buy, and I'll type Lunic. So there's no results for Lunic. There's results for Luna 2 or Terra 2, but there's no results for Terra Luna Classic. So that's true. It has been delisted. Um, Give me a second. Uh, we'll go live over here. We haven't been live on TikTok in a couple of days, I believe. But yes, it's confirmed it has been delisted. Okay, so Terra Luna Classic has been completely delisted. That's definitely interesting, and I'll have to. CDC is a terrible place to buy, anyways. That's funny. Um, I don't think you're wrong. I'm not saying CDC is horrible, but I mean their fees are just ridiculous. Um, Terra Luna Classic delisted. Delisted. So Terra Luna Classic has been delisted from crypto.com. I'll have to figure out like a title for it. But yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch or wherever they have a like button, you know, do that. It's been relisted. When has it been relisted? It's been delisted. Like it's not listed on there anymore. So yeah, I've been looking at Grok. I just started this live on uh, TikTok. So just to let you know, we've been covering Grok. Grok has been moving quite a bit today. Um, and let me see. Let me go back into it. Yeah, Grok has been moving a hell of a lot today. Why is that coming up? And we're seeing it up 60%. It's at 54% of a penny right now. And like I said, it's up 60%. The volume is up 340%, up to $18 million. So we've seen some major movement within this play. Grand Rising. I saw a video where I think it was one of those pop the balloon videos where like Grand Rising and then they all like pop their balloon, which was ridiculous. It was like Grand Rising. It was like that would have got me. I was like, what? Um, it just doesn't make sense that Luna 2 didn't get delisted. I mean, if it's seeing more volume, it's all about how much volume they're bringing in, right? Because if Terra Luna Classic gets delisted, um, it's because they may not be seeing a lot of volume that's coming in, and any volume that is coming in there is to sell it immediately. You know what I mean? So people that want to pull it from Terra Station, that want to pull it from a certain like the wallet, um, and move it over to a place to where they can sell it, that's what they're typically doing, is sending it over to crypto.com. I don't know who uses crypto.com to sell their Terra Luna Classic, because if you do that, you may end up getting less money than what you thought, because of the fact that they have these splits, these larger splits. But you know, it's sort of understandable. TokenFi, I've talked about TokenFi a couple of times on YouTube. I haven't talked about it on TikTok or on any other platform, but it's interesting. Creating a token would be insanely easy that way. What about Beam? Since October 2023, it's on fire to the moon. Absolutely. I have about 900, I want to say $900. Let me actually bring up my MetaMask. I don't think it's giving me, like, it doesn't give me the dollar amount anymore, but I have 26,468 Beam. I think that's a fantastic play. I think it's going to kind of change, not really change the gaming space, but definitely like be a leader within the gaming space, within the gaming sector. So you might want to check it out, because my research on it has been nothing but positive, and I decided to invest a lot of money into that play. Not a crazy amount, but a lot of money. It's not like XRP level investments or Jasmy level investments or even CDC level investments, but um, if y'all reading this, go show my new video some love if you get a chance. That's a good way to promote your page. But thank you guys for watching here. Make sure you double tap that screen and get more people in here, and more likes and all of that stuff. These kids love their meme coins. I mean, meme coins. Look, meme coins are going to be bigger than a lot of people think. While people always think that, thank you, Dennis James Fleming, for doing that. While people think that meme coins are just going to be a simple play just for like 2 seconds, meme coins are going to definitely have a large impact on the overall market. Like if we go to YouTube and you type in meme coins, coin market cap, meme coin market cap, it will come up with a bunch of meme coins, and it'll show you, sorry, let me go back. It'll show you the top meme coins, as well as it'll show you the market cap. The current market cap for meme coins is at $22.3 billion. That's just meme coins, $22.3 billion. And you're also looking at it with $2 billion worth of volume in the last 24 hours. Absolutely fantastic. You see Dogecoin that has $779 million worth of volume, Shiba Inu at 200 million, Bonk at 200 million, Pepe at 200 million. So you see so much money that's flowing through meme coins and things that will be, kind of a game changer popularity wise. And you're going to see that do nothing but grow. I wouldn't be surprised if I see, in the end, I see meme coins, and that's overall at very, very close to $1 trillion worth of an overall market cap. Not saying just one meme coin, the whole market for meme coins there. I think it will be massive. Your first exit target for Grok, be honest. My first exit target for Grok is, let me go ahead and bring back up Grok. My first exit target for Grok is where it is at its high. The reason being is because I now have a way lower price, or I have a way lower cost basis. So when we see it at its high, it's at about 3 cents. And once it gets to 3 cents, that's where I will take my initial investment. If it looks like it's running, I'm taking my initial investment plus a little bit of profit. So at that point, when it does hit 3 cents, I'll have $30,000, I think, $30,000 total, which means that I think it's $30,000, which means I will take about 12,000 of that $30,000 and then leave the rest that's in there, which will be 600,000 coins. Now, if it looks like it's running way past it, like it breaks the 2.9 cent level and runs past it up to a level of like $5, then that's fantastic. That means that I can take the same amount, $12,000, but end up spending less Grok in order to do so, which would be fantastic. But that's only if it does break through it, which could happen while I'm sleeping. We saw what happened with Grok now, where currently it's up 60%. Anything could happen to where it's like it goes from 2 cents and then all of a sudden it grows up 100%, or it grows up 60%, which would pass the 3 cent mark. It would jump up to over 3 cents, 3.5, something like that. Which again, my whatever I see it at, whenever I see it at that level, I will take some of my investment. Not majority of it, but a portion of it. So it may be a 60-40 split. And if it gets better from there, it could be a 70-30 split, which would be fantastic to see 30% that comes out, but I still gain the same amount that I wanted to take out from the beginning. So, but yeah, I have exit strategies on everything. I actually went through here and I wanted to go through here and make sure I went through here and I did my entire exit plan spreadsheet to where I wanted to do a summary of how much my current balance is with everything that I own. So I'll just show you one. As we get up here and you're looking at XRP, I built this spreadsheet where now I have every position or almost every position that I own going through my entire portfolio. And then I'm going to take that entire portfolio and I'm going to show what my current balance is and also what my projected levels is, or my projected levels are, where we could see, let's say, what reality would be, what expectation would be, what the max profit would be, and it'll show you like what you expect to gain that's there. Now, this wouldn't be the max that you can gain within reality because you would still have some that's left over. Expectation, it would be what you expect to take within there, and also max profit, what you expect to take overall, which obviously would be crazy to see that much. But the point is that it's going to give me kind of a visual on what I can expect max from where I take my selling points and where I believe this is going to get to, as well as what I will accept in the beginning stages. And hopefully it's above multiple millions of dollars, as I do have, about 60 something thousand dollars that's invested into crypto now. But it sounds absurd, but cryptocurrency does grow in that manner. So I can't wait. And this will be available on Patreon at some point, but it's not finished yet. So whenever it is finished and whenever I feel like I have all these positions that are listed out there, which may be a lot of positions that you guys own, then you can build your own strategies and your own spreadsheets. Like I even have, TRB that's up here where you could see certain plays. And some of them may not be bangers to where you gain millions upon millions of dollars, but other ones, might gain you millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it'll be fantastic to have those displayed. Again, this will be available at some point. It's just not available now. I learned this the hard way. Do not hold forever. Dollar cost average out of positions. Make your money on a play and move on. Most plays will come back down in the next bear cycle. I agree. I do think that this crypto market, this bull market, and this bear market cycle is is going to be different. The reason why I think it's going to be a little bit different, and maybe even a lot of bit different, the reason why I think that it's going to be different is because of the ETFs, is because of the traditionalists that are now investing into it. And once you see, ETFs, once you see that more ETFs are being established, more traditionalists are now investing into crypto through kind of like a second-hand type of investment, it's going to change the way we see crypto. I mean, I think it already is changing the level to where it could come back. If it's held by 70% institutional investment or into institutional investors, that may be tricky for us to take in because now they may have the same amount of control that they have over the stock market, owning that much as investors or early investors or just investors in general. And if they have that much control, then that means we don't see the same level of gains that we've seen in the past. So this is why I'm believing with all the ETFs that are coming out, with all the things that are happening now, this is the time to make a hell of a lot of money on cryptocurrency, because in the next bull run after this one, it won't be as big of a game. I just 100% believe that this will be the bull market to where we see major adoption, major connections, and establishing traditionalists within this crypto market. And you will never see these gains again. I mean, we're talking about, for certain plays, 100x positions, for maybe a lot of plays, 100x, plays, 100x gains, 50x gains, 1,000x gains in some cases. But when it comes to the next bull market after this one, we're not going to have those type of gains. We may have, it may get it may get a little bit better when it comes to consistency, which means that the gains and losses end up being more like flattened out rather than just like boom, it drops down or boom, it increases. You know what I mean? So this is the time to make money on crypto, and a lot of people are waiting for it to become more adopted, but that's not when you make a hell of a lot of money. That's when you start investing like you do in the stock market. And I want to, and I will have those forever coins that keep me in the crypto market, but I'm not going to have like a true, like crazy all in, you know, position on something from here until the next 20 years. Like that's not going to happen. But I will have something within crypto and have forever coins that I am holding over here. So let's say you do make multiple millions of dollars from cryptocurrency. If you make it from one cryptocurrency and you can pay off a lot, then maybe certain crypto plays stay in your possession forever, right? Because if I make a certain amount of short term, money that I feel like I can live off of on my just day to day life and utilize that, then yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a whatever $1 million that I have, pay off everything that I can pay off. When it comes to student loans, because I still have student loans. When it comes to my mortgage or my car payments or whatever, I would just throw that all on those and have less interest that I'm paying. It's not about the payments; it's about the interest. I freaking hate interest. Most people don't know how much interest they're paying on their house. That's why I'm going into the position slash narratives with the most potential X gains. Yeah, I guess you can say that. I'm going into a lot of plays that have a little bit more, I would say, I don't know, belief that they are going to be a used more in the new world that we create, this new crypto world. Don M, thank you for the likes. We have 5.8K likes over on TikTok. I appreciate you guys for being here and just being a part of this. Um, do you think Bonk is a good meme coin? Yes, I think it's a good meme coin. I think it has the strong connection to Solana, which Solana has the popularity and obviously has the use, has the reason for owning it and holding it. Let's see. For the algo, well, thank you for doing that for the algorithm. I appreciate it. Do you think because they know you're streaming on X, so they're trying your YouTube channel or throtting your YouTube channel? No, I don't think so. Um, like if YouTube knows that I'm streaming on X, so they're taking away, like they know that I'm multi-streaming. No, I don't think so. I stream on YouTube, on X, on Rumble, on Twitch, on Kick, all at the same time. I mean, it could be the case. There could be a strong chance that because I'm multi-streaming, that could be that case. I mean, I could try one time to where I'm just streaming on YouTube, but I don't know. But that's a good point. I never actually thought about it that way. But I think it's more about the fact that they just don't send out notifications. If you have a certain amount of videos that you post, like I'll post a live stream and then I'll post like 2 to 3 videos after that because I talk about various like positions. And if I'm talking about those various positions, I don't want to sit here and just put them all in one spot all together. Most narratives run up together. AI will pump together, L1s will pump together, etc. It won't all run at once. My plan is to make 10 to 30x on AI and roll that into established projects like HBAR and CRO. You think CRO is going to have is going to be a late bloomer to this bull market? You think that, so you're investing into lower positions that may run more than what CRO will run in the beginning stages, but then you'll put your money into CRO lower than a certain price target. Interesting. Due to smoking the good stuff this morning, I guess. Imagine crypto deciding to be happy and in a wooden hut instead of transforming into a mansion. Crypto will continue to innovate the world. I don't know if you're talking about me. Do you think Caspa can reach $1 in 2024? What's your first exit target in Caspa? I don't know what I put. I think I got tired at that point of putting things, so that's why it's not finished with my exit plan spreadsheet. I think if I go over to Caspa, because I do have Caspa over here, I guess my first target to take anything was a level of $1. Um, I don't expect I expect a lot from Caspa, but I don't have a lot invested into Caspa. Right now, at a level of 13 or 14 cents, it's $1,400. I only have 10,000 invested into Caspa right now, and I wanted to put more, but I don't know, I just didn't go heavy on that play. But yeah, I don't expect to make a crazy amount. The max profit that I expect to make from Caspa is like 25,000. And then the expectation is 12,000, and then reality is about 6,000. So I'm not I'm not looking for a ridiculous play there. I'm just looking for a decent gain within that play. That's not my life changing play, even though for a lot of people it may be a no brainer to see that 10x 10x and have $10,000 and gain $100,000 from it. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of plays that are like that, and I have some of those. So, but yeah, it makes me think though, because I do want to hold. I do want to hold. Since it is closer to the 10 cent mark, it would have like a 10x level from there. And if you did hold $10,000, that's clear that you will see $100,000 there, and it's like a consistent. It's more of a less of a risky play, less of a meme play, and more of like I believe this is going to happen, because it has use to it and it has a community and it has all the things that you want to see within um, a cryptocurrency. H bar price prediction. I mean, I only have a little bit of H bar, so I don't know a crazy amount about it. So I probably say I'll refrain from showing that or going through that. But let me see. So currently sitting at about 8 cents at a 2.7 billion-dollar market cap, kind of hovering around the same points as you could say, and maybe a little bit more because with market cap wise, when it comes to like comparable to crypto.com or CRO, but in the same range or same level, you are seeing 67% of the supply out there, meaning you do have 30% dilution within it. But that still doesn't fight the fact that you may end up seeing some of these higher market caps of double or triple where the highest point was. So if you say the highest point is a $6 billion market cap, which it looks like 6.5 is the highest point, I would probably say double or triple that level. So maybe a 12 to 18, maybe somewhere around the $20 billion market cap level for H bar, which could be again around a 10x return from where we are, which would see it at about 80 cents or so. So that's what I would say. definitely approaching that level of $1, maybe even pushing past it, right? Because you know that's going to be a significant point. So that's what I'll say about H bar, if I had to say anything. What's your two life-changing cryptos you invested in? Wow, you're trying to get all the information here. Intense traveler. Um, my two life-changing cryptos. I think CRO will be one of them, and the reason being is because it's going to give me short-term profits as well as um, long-term profits, as well as long-term use, as well as long-term passive income, and it's just going to give me a lot, right? And the reason why I say that is because CRO offers a ton with their platform with Crypto.com, as well as if you are heavily invested into like their platform, you now can gain a ton depending on if you can get past those spreads that they have. So crypto.com has the rewards plus program, right? Where you gain rebate like CRO. You gain um, you gain a certain amount on the cards for staking, your position there. With the growth of CRO itself, you can see it grow a hell of a lot, which means that you're also staking that CRO and gaining a certain amount there. So with a lot of different levels, you're gaining a ton of CRO. And for me, I have about 93,000 CRO, maybe more than that because I'm consistently investing $10 a day over on Coinbase. But I have about 93,000 CRO. And with that, I expect to gain a lot, but I also expect to gain a lot passive income wise because I plan on staking my CRO for a very, very long time. And right now, where CRO is in value, we're seeing it about 9 cents. Let's see it. Yeah, so you're seeing about 9.1, almost 9.1 cents at a $2.3 billion market cap. I have a feeling that CRO is not only going to be worth $1, which would be a $25 billion market cap. I feel like it's going to be worth $3 or $4, maybe even pushing the level of $5 and above, right? But that would be a $100 billion market cap. But a $25 billion market cap for $1 is not ridiculous, right? I have again 93,000 CRO. I believe that's going to go to that level, which will turn my 40,000 that is staked into $40,000 rather than being $4,000. It's now at $40,000, right? Which means I would stake for the icy white card, which means that I would gain more CRO as I'm staking that position. I would also gain more rewards back from spending on the CRO cards, right? The debit card, because I use that consistently. I also gain more of a rebate depending on how much I hold in CRO and also how many transactions I'm doing, which I do a lot on crypto.com. So ultimately, I'm gaining a ton from CRO, and I would say that that's probably my big like life-changing play to where even though I have like right now I have 40,000 that's there, if I gain 8%, on that, each thousand that I do hold, if I'm gaining 8%, what is that? 800 on or sorry, wow, 80 on that. So I'll be able to gain a decent amount every single year from that. If I'm gaining 8%, I think that's what the overall amount is, as well as what I would gain with the card. I don't know why I said 800 off of 1,000. That's clearly 80%. But quick math sometimes gets me. But either way, the point is, I would gain a decent amount in CRO off of each 1,000 that I do have, which would be 40,000 that's staked there, as well as the amount that's staked in the DeFi wallet, as well as being able to capture short-term profits from it. So I'm excited about that play. That's my big life-changing play, as well as XRP. I think XRP is going to be phenomenal for banking. Also, I think Jasmy Coin with data as well as just the investment side of it, I think it's just going to be huge from where we are. I have 1 million Jasmy Coin as well. And then meme coin wise, I think the most that I've ever invested into a meme coin has been Grok. And I think Grok will be a fantastic play. Seems to be ignoring VT. No, I've talked about it like a billion times. But if it is on fire, that's great to see. What's the So it's up 37%, and you see VThor that's up about 100%. That's great to see. I'm not ignoring anybody's VET play, but it's currently up 36% on the day. It's at a $3.4 billion market cap with $368 million worth of volume. Volume to market cap ratio about 10%. You would expect to see a lot more of a volume to market cap ratio because of how much the volume is up, right? The volume is up by 291%. Do they typically have a low volume to market cap ratio? Oh, because being up 300%, you would expect to see like maybe 40 or 50%. That's there. Like you typically see that. But either way, looks fantastic. The growth looks amazing. Happy for the people that are invested that have made money from it. But obviously, this may be just the beginning for VET as well. Waiting for a God candle on what? You're waiting for a God candle in XRP, Cardano, Lunac. Yeah, we're all waiting for those God candles in those plays. What about Quant? I don't have Quant anymore, but I like Quant. I think Quant has a ton of potential for growth. Where it currently stands, for me, I'm obviously a little bit salty because I decided to talk myself out of a position, buying the position at $46, which I think I would have made a decent amount, but I might have also sold it at those points when it did rise to 125. I want to say $125. But now I think it's sitting at like 100 plus, a little bit over 100. It might have moved a little bit. Let's check. Quant. It's currently up 1%. It's at $107. So right around the same area. We're currently seeing the market cap get closer and closer to the overall market cap, getting closer and closer to $2 trillion. Very, very close. Bitcoin is up to a $1.02 trillion market cap. Great to see it above $1 trillion again. Ethereum up, to a $330 billion market cap, closing in on the $2,800 mark, which I think it did pass at some point. But the overall market cap's at a $1.96 trillion market cap, which is freaking fantastic. Thank you for being your number one gifter. What did you gift? Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. It was just Valentine's Day yesterday, so yeah, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Um, they say guys only receive their first flowers at their funeral. I think that's sad. Hey, Matt, do you think we could see Bitcoin hit 60K before the halving? Do I think we could? Yes, I think it's definitely possible. Know that there should be strong resistances there. But again, I do think this is a different market than what we've seen before because of, the ETFs and things that are hovering around there. Thank you for being a member for 17 months, Website Warrior. That's a long time, and I appreciate, you being a member for that long. It's not that expensive to be a member. It's like 99 cents. And what I typically do is when we have aggressive live streams where we have like 2,000 people and stuff like that, which doesn't happen often. It used to happen a lot more. We would take the chat and we would go to members only because it would be too much to have for just regular like subscribers, even though like it would be great because you want to see people that subscribe, but it was like too much in the chat at times. So I think Jasmine is a part of a data storage and DePIN play. Jasmine has a lot of upside potential if they keep delivering. Wish they were more vocal about their moves, but excited. Yeah, I agree with that. I do wish as well that they were more out, like out in the open about everything. And I guess the problem is that you really don't have you have like kind of a language barrier a little bit, and the communication is maybe a little bit tough to do it, verbally, but they need to hire somebody for Twitter to just consistently like bang out tweets and let people know about what's going on with Jasmine Coin, because that's where we are, right? We want more information because I can't really put out many videos because I don't have much information about what's happening. What? You're mad cute, bruh, but where's the charts? Where's the charts at? Well, I appreciate that, but the charts are here. Um, I'm mainly looking at the movement rather than looking at the charts overall. So I'm looking at whether things are up 1% or 2% or 5% or whatever. But my charts that I typically look at are over on Margex, and um, I like going through technical analysis, but I can tell you that I don't spend a crazy amount of time going over technical analysis on a lot of plays. Um, but I'll look at Bitcoin as kind of like the overall market or that level. You so handsome. All right, let's relax. Let's relax a little bit. Make sure you double tap. We got 15 people over on TikTok. Make sure you double tap that screen. We got 6,300 likes. I kind of couldn't ask for more, so thank you for liking away. Also, if you're on YouTube, we're almost at 100 likes, so feel free to put um, to hit that like button, drop kick that like button, step back and just kick it. Whatever you can do in order to support the channel, I would appreciate it. All right, we got 5 likes over on Rumble. Make sure you find some time to hit that like button over there. What's the best place to have Luna Classic now? I would probably say the best place to have it is most likely on the Terra Station wallet, so the Station wallet, and then the best place to be able to sell it for the U.S. would be like Kraken. Yeah, Terra Station. You're right, man. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, that like button off a cliff. Show some love. Uh, Ronan? Is that like a place to hold Terra Luna Classic? Ronan, like from Marvel. I sent almost 4K. Yeah, I appreciate what you're doing. All the likes that are over here. I appreciate you. It means the world to me. Um, USTC pumping. Yes, it's up about 20%. Ronin token. Never heard of it, but let me take a look at it take a look at it. I can't speak outside of um, looking at the chart really quick. Ronin. It's definitely Ronin, like running. That's a dad joke for you. Horrible one at that. But we're currently sitting at about two. It is at a high market cap. I don't know if I've ever heard of this. Where's that? It's listed 84th. There's some things in the top 100 that I just haven't seen. It's sitting 84th by market cap. We're looking at an $857 million market cap with 49 or 50 million dollars worth of volume. It's currently at a 3.5% increase on the day. If we look at circulating supply, you only have about 30% of the overall supply that is released. So you still do have 70% dilution potential, meaning that you can dilute it probably 2 more times over at least. And that wouldn't be the best case scenario for anybody that's holding now. So I hate dilution, just to let you know. Um, but if we look at all history, this has kind of shown that, right? We see it at the current price or the highest price that it has been. which again was in about a year ago, or sorry, 2 years ago, February 2022. And if you look at the market cap since then, I can't really tell if you, I would imagine that you have seen, like you've seen some of the supply that has been introduced within that time period, but it doesn't look like much, maybe. It is at $1 billion, or was at $1 billion market cap, and now has since come back down. The growth on this has been phenomenal, but again, it's tricky to not have any type of history to like where where this has been. And I don't have history on a lot of newer plays that have come across my desk, and that's what makes it insanely difficult. Because if you don't have history, how do you know exactly where it's going to go? Because this apparently, this price where we are, is similar to the highest point than where we've been. But I don't know what the market cap was back then. So I'm kind of tired, man. Thoughts on Gala? I like Gala. I don't have much of it. I think I have like $300 worth. But I also can't move it. Oof. I also can't move it because I have it on Coinbase, which I didn't do anything with. So I can't do anything with it until they decide to, uh, make it available to trade over on Coinbase. So I like the play though. I really like Gala because I feel like it's going to definitely be a leader within the gaming space, um, the gaming sector, and I think it will always have that pull with it. But I do think that Beam is kind of making a large move. Like if we talk about gaming, um, we're gonna have Beam that's right there, right? It's at a $1.5 billion market cap. You have Immutable that's up here at a $4.2 billion market cap, and I've seen that grow out of nowhere. I just never invested into the play. Do I have the? Yeah, I do have the ability to buy that. I could have bought it on Coinbase, but I saw that kind of come out of nowhere, go from a 50 cent price up to this $3 price point, where you see the market cap change from a $600 million market cap and then really start to pick up from there. But again, Beam is my gaming play, uh, the one that I'm holding within the gaming sector. And I know there's other ones that people will say, hey, let's Axie Infinity, let's go into this play. But I think Beam is that play, and it's gonna massively pick up. I mean, gaming in general is making a move, but you can see the one that's moving the most here when it comes to the top, cryptocurrencies within this space. You see 63% here, 187% for Game whatever that is. Circulating supply, you're looking at market cap, $25 million market cap, 187%. It's currently 733. Volume. I always like to look at volume because sometimes you see a lot of volume in ones that are lower market cap plays. Heroes, $89 million in this position, up 104%. So that's typically what I'll do. I'll look at the volume and look at the market cap and see the reason why we see that volume, and then you'll move into that. Look, let's stop talking about VeChain. VeChain has been moving. Yes, I already went into that heavily. Is that what people want to hear about? I mean, we only have one person that's really mentioning it. Maybe two. No, one person. We got 165 people that are here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. He must have a big bag of it. Of what? Of VeChain? Probably. VeChain is pumping, and I understand, why people are hype around it, or somebody's hype around it. But yeah, it doesn't need to be spammed like that. Why did you stop talking about Cremation Coin? Cremation Coin was just a concept video. It's not something that gains a lot of views or a lot of attention, or something that you really just consistently talk about. It's something where it's like uh, you know, a, what's the word I'm looking for? I just said it. Um, but I know like they're trying to do stuff for, I believe, Terra Luna Classic as well as, are they doing anything for Shib? I can't remember. But I know they're trying to do something big, and I always like the burning aspect like of it. I like the fact that they're looking to do things that are not being done by the community. So yeah, but yeah, I haven't. I think I talked about it in like one or two videos, and maybe a live stream, and this live stream as well. Do you think Gala can hit $1 in 2025? I believe I have it on my list as that. So when I look at my full exit plan spreadsheet, because I have Gala on here as well, um, I have Gala hitting $1, which would be a 27. Sorry, is that right? $27 billion market cap. Yeah, I have Gala being up there. I mean, when we talk about gaming, the top cryptocurrencies that are there, we don't see Gala until we get down here, and Gala is starred on my list because I have it. But we're looking at that as $738 million market cap. I think Gala will be, one of these top, players within the gaming space. But right now, it's not seeing as much attention as some of those other ones. But I think also Beam will be a top player. So, and it is. I mean, it's top three right now. Lunix looks like it's on the road to 1 cent. I think it can get there. Like honestly, I know people see my video where I talk about Terra Luna Classic and how it can get to 1 cent or 3 cents or something like that. I I totally understand why people can be skeptical. I have some form of skepticism as well. It's just when I see the popularity that Terra Luna Classic has, yes, 1 cent is always still a reality. I'm an ICP guy. I haven't invested in the ICP in a while. I had an ICP. I had a decent amount of it and then sold that, made profit. But um, as it was at these low levels, I mean, I was just concerned with more of the dilution, and I didn't know the dilution schedule to what they're looking to do there. I'm still holding Dogecoin. I mean, I would buy more Dogecoin right now. If I had free cash, I would do it, but I don't have any free cash. So, why Decentraland and Sandbox dead? Any hope of pumping? Yeah, I mean, metaverse plays are not like huge right now, even though they still will be a big part of like the gaming sector, right? I guess you can put it as a metaverse sector, but it's not huge right now. It's not a big sector that's really moving. Gaming in general is moving. You see AI that's moving, and metaverse plays are put on the back burner, right? So I think they still will have a decent push to them, but I'm not 100% sure as to when that will happen. You know what I mean? So metaverse plays will come back. It's just everybody and their mom were creating metaverse plays that didn't actually have a metaverse that was associated with it. So it ended up becoming, kind of saturated, I guess, saturated market. But once you see, cryptocurrency start to thrive, we start to get an understanding of what are the bigger metaverse plays, which will be those, if not some other ones like ApeCoin, and you'll see those pick up. Can CRO hit $1? Absolutely, CRO can hit $1. There's a gaming coin called Big Time. It's interesting. I believe I did see that. Someone called it out in a live stream, and I might have looked at it once or twice. Jay, you're late to the show. He spoke of all those. Jacob is correct. Sell now, buy back in when it comes down. It will all come down again. Yeah, I'm just concerned as to, or not understanding as to how much that will end up dropping down. Because again, like I've said like 5 other times in this live stream, is that I believe we're in a different market now than we were, even a month ago, right? Where we saw the ETFs that were approved, they were trading, and then we saw things that really fell down hard. Now we see the consistency in the holders of Bitcoin because within the Bitcoin ETFs, there's more traditionalists that are holding for the long term. ETFs are about long term. If you wanted to play short term, you would end up buying Bitcoin by itself. So people are buying these ETFs, they're holding on to these ETFs, kind of like what I did. I bought, FBTC and just left the money in there, and probably am going to consistently buy into that play and just consistently add more. That's the way that ETFs are treated. And if you see that, you're going to end up seeing financial institutions, firms, and big money, that smart money that's just holding a massive amount of crypto, which again may not be the best situation for cryptocurrency because we don't want it controlled by anybody. However, if you have more money, you can control a certain situation. You can control any situation if you have more money. That's just how that goes. Because the reason why they control so much within the stock market is because in most positions they own like 70% of those plays. We are a little more propped up this round with the ETFs. I agree. We're going to see, let's say, instead of seeing that baseline, like us not having a baseline, we now have a baseline. Because once we start to see that the ETFs own more, which if they do get to that point, they own more than regular investors, that's where we now have that solid baseline to where we'll never go below. And we have that consistency of this investment and treat it like if it is, a gold or, and a true ETF or whatever. Nothing is ever decentralized with Wall Street. I would agree. So it's decentralized. It can't be changed. It's owned by the community, whatever. But once you get to the point where they are holding majority of that, that's where it's a struggle because now they have control over what Bitcoin does and what it doesn't do. Exactly. Well said, Matt. Thank you. Nothing. Superverse. What about Superverse? I think I'm invested in the Superverse. I think I talked about that in the last live stream. Superverse is currently, let's wait for it to update, down 0.1%, 0.14%, and it's at a $1.13 price. $1.13 price. It's at a $550 million market cap. I believe I have that over in Kraken, and it's grown quite a bit, and I can't wait until it grows more. I think I already took some of my initial investment of that as well as maybe a little bit more and invested into different plays. So that's great to see. I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. Are you sure? Am I sure about what? That Grok is exploding right now. This is just a start. Are you saying, am I sure about that? I do agree that I think this is just a start for Grok. 1000%. I think that this is just the start. And I can't wait until it truly picks up to a ridiculous level. Because again, I mean, it's up, what, 60%? I don't know if it has come back since. But just trying to see other plays to see what they're doing. But API 3 is up 30%. Where's Grok at? Grok is at 52% of a penny. It's up 50%, 48%, 46%. And I guess it all depends, right? It's still at 52% of a penny, which obviously isn't 54% of a penny or 55% of a penny or 60% of a penny, but the growth is going to be insane within this play. I truly believe that that will be the case. It is a meme coin, so it is all speculation. It's based on what I see within it, and I hope you guys see plays that are like this. You don't have to see this play, um, but I think there's so much opportunity within there. Just my opinion. Again, CBDCs. I'm not the biggest fan of just CBDCs, but the concept of it, the concept of using or utilizing cryptocurrency to transact or transfer from bank to bank and do all that. I feel like XRP would be a great fill-in for that. Oh wait, CBDC is a Solana meme coin. Sorry if you're not clear. I didn't know that, but it makes sense. I mean, anything that has any type of hype or attention behind it, it will have the meme ability to it. Looks like you need coffee, Matt. I don't drink coffee. So, um, yeah, I probably need like some Gatorade or something. I didn't work out this morning, so I need to go over here and like just hit some dumbbells or something. And maybe that comes, I don't know how long I'll be live today. I really don't. I could be live for um 2 hours, which would be getting off of here in 20 minutes, or I could be live for 3 hours, which I don't know if I could take that. Yes, new. Yes, you got it. Grok, are you saying swing trade? So you can swing trade it. I would definitely say that you pick the right time to make these plays if you are swing trading it. For me, it's definitely going to be a short-term swing trade as well as a long-term, multiple trades within it. But um, it could be a good play as we see for swing trading. Um, but it may be difficult because if you're trading in the US, you really only have like one option, right? You really only have Uniswap, which means you might end up paying like $15 in fees, which would be ridiculous for you to effectively swing trade. No matter how much you're spending, that's how much you're paying in fees. So I would probably suggest more long-term, bigger trade than just swing trading it, unless it gets listed on Coinbase or something. Even if it does get listed on Coinbase, I think that still would you still would see decent fees within it. You said COQ Eno is doing well. I know that's an Avalanche coin, right? And I know how it's pronounced, but I'm not gonna say it. Um, you said it's doing well. Doesn't look like it's doing well right now. I mean, it's up to a $139 million market cap, but maybe a point to where you could swing trade that play. But overall, in the last month, I mean, it's up 51%. From this low level, obviously, it has increased a heavy amount. In the last year, it is still up 368%, but saw a lot of that movement in 2023 at the end of 2023. Where Avalanche meme coins were really starting to pick up. And this is one of those. I mean, 100% of the supply that's out there, I think it could have a play as well. Every single, chain is going to have their own meme coin associated with them that blow up, right? You're going to have Bonk that obviously exploded, got to a point where it was at $2 billion, and I think it will go a lot further. You have obviously Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and how they're effectively the bigger ones for their respective areas. So Ethereum and Dogecoin. Then you have let's see, Sneck, I believe, for Cardano, and I think they have other ones. You have some other Solana-based meme coins that are coming up. Trying to think of some other ones. For some reason, I can't think of some other ones. You have BSC. Who's a good one for Binance? What's a good one for Binance? Can't think of it. Pepe is a good one, but that's Ethereum. Are there any good meme coins for the Binance Smart Chain? that I don't know about? Because for some reason I can't think of it. Good morning. You think Elmo ERC is dead? I so here's my opinion of this. Right now, I'll give my opinion here. I don't know if I should make like a video or anything, um, but I try to give my suggestions in certain communities, and I know about popularity. Like I know about how cryptocurrencies stay popular, and I know about popularity. I've been on YouTube and I've been able to build different areas to where I gain a level of popularity in certain areas, whether it's, credit cards, investing, stock market investing, dividend investing, short-term investing, cryptocurrency, just a lot of different stuff, right? I understand popularity, especially, on the internet to an extent. Um, and I gave my suggestions to them, like, hey, if you're going to do this, you got to focus on getting on exchanges and making sure you have this unique ability to burn throughout exchanges. Even if it's just these exchanges and it doesn't happen with an MEXC or whatever, you still gain a lot, right? You still have all these burns, and they were insistent on not doing that, not burning through these exchanges, and now changing their whole entire plan, right? Um, and once they decided to do that, it like I hate when you like I like change. I'm okay with change, but when you completely divert from everything that made you popular to begin with and move over to something new, something that is not what people wanted, um, that's where your struggle starts to begin. All right, I said this from the beginning. I said you don't need to adhere to what MEXC has to offer just because you want to get listed on there. And they said, we are not going to settle for no. If they say no, we will just fight again and we'll move on to the next exchange. However, they never moved on. They never, they decided to, once they got the no, they were like, well, why? And then they got the answer. They were like, okay, well, we'll just change. It's like you folded so quick. You could have had burning that's happening everywhere. And now I think they're only burning like tens of thousands versus the millions that they were burning before. And I believe there's no focus on Elmo. There's more focus on MMA, which is Meme Coin Alliance or whatever there. And it's fantastic that they found that opportunity, that they did that. But they pretty much gave up on an entire community. Now, does it have a chance to come back, and can they still focus on it? Yeah, they could still do it. We've seen Elmo up 9% at times. But the point is that it's not something that gets enough attention, because I think they could have burned a lot more. And even if they stayed at like a $1 million market cap or even less than that, the growth would be massive overall, because you're seeing that burn that's happening over time. And you're still seeing some sort of a burn, but it's just not enough. So I gave my suggestions. They didn't listen to me. And they said that, well, it kind of hurt my feelings, right? Where it's like, we didn't ask you to make any videos. We didn't ask for your help or anything. I'm like, okay, well then fine. Then you don't need to get any help from me then. You don't need any videos from me then. That's like, why did you even ask me to begin with? Like I technically reached out to them and I was like, look, I like what you guys are doing when it comes to burning. And then once they changed that mindset, they assured me that burning would stay the same in the form of volume, and that this would bring in a lot more volume with MEXC. And I was like, it won't, but okay. And what happened, right? MEXC sees the bare minimum of volume and you expected millions of dollars out of it. Like, you folded for this one exchange and this exchange didn't even perform. It's got to hurt, right? Did you get the oh, you're talking about something else. So yeah, it was a whole issue that I just want to say I told you so. I want to go I told you so. Like, I told you this would happen, but also, I don't care. I still hold whatever I hold, and if it ends up doing anything, then I will I will talk about it and say what happened there, and make that video as I do end up maybe getting out of the position or selling whatever position I do have. But the point is now it's not something that looks like their main focus. And I didn't sell anything, but I also am not making any videos or paying attention to it because again, they don't need me to make any. So, all right, we got 162 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, or 157 people that are here. We got 120 likes, so thank you for getting me over 100 likes, as well as people on TikTok. We're almost at 10K likes, and I appreciate anybody that's hitting the like button. I know Don M, you're doing a fantastic job with all of the likes. User JMC, thank you for liking the live as well. I just appreciate it so much, everything you guys are doing. So you didn't want to claim free $5 million of people who support the ecosystem is crazy. We aren't talking about it. Yeah, I know. That's just my opinion. Uh, Operation Phoenix listed on Bitmart soon. Really? I heard that's supposed to be like from what I researched into it. I heard that's supposed to be like what Safe Moon was supposed to be. So because obviously I started out, that was one of my first major meme coin plays. I didn't buy a lot of it. I think I bought like $100 or $200 worth. But I wanted to see the success within it, and I was like, all right, well, if they're going to burn, they're going to burn, but they didn't end up burning the level that they were supposed to. So if this Operation Phoenix can do that, that would be fantastic. Which year you started in crypto? I I can't remember I think it was 20. I want to say it was 2020, but I think it was 2021. It was on the pump to the bull market. So I was on the way up to where I decided to get into plays. It was before Dogecoin officially ran, right? Because I was invested in Dogecoin. Dogecoin was my first big play because I did have Bitcoin from Coinbase and all that stuff, but and free cryptocurrency over there. However, um, I invested in Dogecoin after maybe months of people telling me, "Hey, you need to get in on this play." And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm investing into the stock market. I'm not really looking to get into crypto or anything like that. And I should have at that point because it was like 0.002 or something, like 20% of a penny. I ended up buying at a level of like 2 or 3 cents or 4 cents, and then it in like maybe a couple of days, maybe even a day. I don't really remember. It ended up blowing up to like 12 cents, and I was like, I tripled my investment of $100 in a matter of like a day or two. It's like this is great. So then it started to continue to run and continue to run, and I was like, all right, well, I ended up making $800 off of that initial investment, and that's when I got started. So I don't know when that actually was, when Dogecoin officially started to run from those levels, but let me see when that was. Because whenever Dogecoin was at 4 cents and then ran to like 12, that's what I would say. Whoops, I went to markets. Go to all history, and we'll make this bigger. So it went from, yeah, because it was in 2021. It was in January of 2021 where people were like, or no, actually, it was 2020 because um, I was talking about the stock market like all through 2020, a hell of a lot, and people were like, "Hey, this Dogecoin thing is starting to catch traction." It was at 0.003, and I wish I would have put more money into it, obviously, but I didn't know what it was going to be. It was like the first. like nobody thought it was going to be like anything crazy. So I mean, there was a lot of people that were like, if this goes to here, like it'll be worth this much. But yeah, if I would have put a decent amount in there, maybe $1,000 or so, I might have had um, 1 million, something like that, right? Or $3,000 at that point. I might have had like 1 million because it was down here at that 0.002 level. Everybody was telling me about it from like maybe June. It might have been June all the way until we got to about 2021. And I saw some things about it, little things, but it wasn't like as much as people were like, hey, get into this here, get into this now. And it went up to 7 cents and then came back down to 4 cents. And this is where I invested. It was somewhere around here. I literally thought it was a couple of days later. So it was somewhere around here, like 4 cents. And then it started to pick up and really jumped up. And it got to 12 cents within, like I said, a couple of days. And then really picked up from there up to 36 cents, pushing up to 70, I think 76 cents. So that's where I made my first move, official, like big move, not really big move, but $100 into cryptocurrency. And it was a great time to get in, like literally the best time to get in. Um, so yeah, I was excited about that, and it's what really started my crypto journey. Um, Doge all time high was in July of 2021, I think. Time frame or time to make the donuts. Have a great crypto day. Well, you too is I don't know what that means. Like your time to make donuts? Like I would like a donut. Actually, my brother made some cinnamon buns, and I'm not lying to you. These cinnamon buns were some of the best homemade cinnamon buns I've ever had. Um, there's Cinnabon and there's like homemade Cinnabuns. I'm telling you that these Cinnabuns were like these cinnamon buns are like Cinnabon to my brother's cinnamon buns. I was like, what in the world did you put in this thing? Like, how did you make it that way? The only thing that would make it better is if you find a way to get the icing in between each cinnamon, like cinnamon bun, like roll. You know what I mean? So if you find a way to get it in there, ah, he's talking about burnouts. Oh, like those donuts. I think he makes donuts for a living. Krispy Kremes. Oh, you make Krispy Kremes. Nah, I don't think he's talking about like burnouts like a car. Like donuts. Time to make a donut is in reference to from a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. That means time to make that money. Okay, well, I never knew that. I mean, I don't really watch. Okay, I hate watching commercials. So besides the Super Bowl, it means making money. All right, well, that's something new that I learned today. Apparently, it means making money. Time to make that money. Time to make those donuts. But I mean, I don't know why you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to criticize it. I guess it's a commercial for a reason, right? I'm a Soul Maxi. Yeah, I'm more of an XRP um, person. I have $1,000 worth of Soul, but I don't expect to make a crazy amount from it. Matt, you're too young to know that reference. I feel like it would cross my desk at some point. I mean, I guess this is that some point because the things that I hear in like the meetings that I would go to, it's like a lot of old timey references to getting back to work. I own my own auto repair shop. Oh, okay. So time to make that money. Got you. Um, in Canada, we make donuts when we are happy. Like, which kind of donuts are you talking about? Like, are you talking about donuts as in money, donuts as in donuts, or donuts as in like a car donut, or donut as in the people call the spare tire a donut? So you got the donut car spare tire, you got the donut just to make money, you got donuts as in like doing donuts with the car like burnouts, and then you got um, actually making donuts. I feel like we're talking about donuts too much. Not enough cryptocurrency. Don't panic. Grok going to Mars. I agree. I don't know what price Mars is for you, but yeah. All right, guys, we are over the 2 hour mark. So I'm going to take this time to log off. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you guys want to start trading on Margex, I have a link to Margex down below where you can start trading on that platform. And honestly, it's a really, really good platform. I would show you, but it logged me out, so I can't show you. But yeah, definitely go ahead and start trading on Margex. Use my link that's in the description as well as the chat. And if you're on Twitter, I don't really have the link anywhere, but you can go over to my YouTube and you'll find the link on any video. It'll say trade 100x leverage with Margex. It's a fantastic platform to where you can do a ton of technical analysis and also leverage trade up to 100x leverage if you want to. But you can also choose to leverage as little as 5x leverage with even $1. So you can get some experience in leverage trading without having to spend a crazy amount of money. So anyways, I got to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the